What's going on, guys? Welcome back to 4K Motoring. I'm Chris. Thanks for watching. Today I want to discuss what the first year on YouTube has been like. Now, it has been roughly 1 year since we started posting videos on YouTube. It is about mid-April of 2021, and we're now in mid-April 2022. So I want to give you guys kind of a brief look of what I've done up to this point to make this channel, and what YouTube has done and how that whole process works in case any of you guys out there are interested in doing the same. So we ended up putting this channel together shortly after I acquired this 2001 Corvette. I had a Porsche 986 Boxster that was wrecked by my neighbor and ended up getting this to replace it, and after doing that decided to put together a little YouTube channel. Started making some videos. The first ones were all related to the Corvette and kind of its transformation into a little bit of a more modern daily driver for me. I'll go ahead and link that whole playlist up here if you guys haven't seen it already. I'm sure you probably have. So the views began there. I've done a little bit of motorcycle content here recently, especially with the new Multistrada coming in. And if you guys have seen, I put up there my Nissan Titan videos that I have. I have quite a few of those as well. Those seem to be the most popular of the videos all together, the top three. We started filming with a GoPro Hero 9 Black. That was our initial camera, and for the price it was actually pretty good. The video quality was not terrible. The stability on it, stabilization, was amazing for that camera. So all in all, I think it was a pretty decent place to start. With the media mod attachment and some of the other attachments for it, which there are plenty available, you did have okay audio and really was able to put together not too bad of a video just from the GoPro. Its small size, yet besides, really made it that much easier to work with day in and day out. So for the less than $300 or about $300, I think that was a pretty reasonable place to start. From there we kind of improved. We tried the Hero 10. That really wasn't an upgrade. So there's a whole video I've done on that. I'll put that up above. But we ended up going with the Sony ZV-1 from there. And I think the color profiles and just the lens, the image quality itself is just a little bit better with this camera. Gives you a couple different features that are very helpful for this sort of YouTube content, and I think I'm pretty happy with it for the time being. When it comes to audio quality, that's where it really changed up quite a bit. We went with the GoPro itself at first. No media mod, just the GoPro internal audio. That was really lacking, and especially in noisy environments like inside a car, it really struggled to pick up voice and that sort of thing, which made the videos not quite as good as I would have liked them to be. We then went to the media mod that did offer us a couple different abilities with front and rear microphones, a little bit better. They're shotgun mics, so they did pick up voice and kind of projected noise a little bit better. So that was an improvement, but it didn't always seem to work, and it was kind of a little glitchy with the GoPro. From there we went on to the ZV-1 camera, and we first started, I don't think I ever started anything with just the camera itself. We started with a Movo mini shotgun microphone, and that was pretty good. I did like that. It did very directional noise, had good wind cancellation, and it could be a good distance away from somebody and still pick up voice reasonably well. I was pretty happy with that. The problem is, as it was always, when I would go to turn the camera away from my voice to show, in this instance, how polleny it is in North Carolina, the audio would change dramatically from being in front of and behind the microphone. That was something I really didn't like because it was very hard for me to try to accommodate for on the post-processing. So I wanted something a little bit better that kind of would allow the camera to be free and the audio to remain constant no matter what I was doing. I then went to the Saramonic Blink 500 microphones, as I'm wearing now, little lav mic connected to it. And that allows me to have just very consistent audio no matter what the camera's doing, where the camera is, how far away I am from the camera, that sort of thing, which is exactly what I wanted out of the audio. I did end up buying a new computer and the software to do the video editing. DaVinci Resolve has been fantastic for me for the most part, but the free version does have a couple drawbacks. that the, I think $200-300 that it is to get the full license makes it a much smoother, much better experience. So we went ahead and did that. We have a laptop that's portable with a dedicated GPU. So now where did that get us? So I'm going to post a little screen grab here of the YouTube Studio page. When you go online, when you have a YouTube account, you go to YouTube Studio, and this shows you a lot of metrics, and I mean a lot of metrics, of how your channel is done, how it's doing, that sort of thing, in a great number of ways. So we can see how the views started off right in the beginning, and they were very slow to come in. A lot of them were me, so me and close friends, they were the first couple, and you can kind of see with each video how they picked up a little bit. There was a rise, and then it settled, and it always kept growing. The more videos there were, the more it kept growing. And that was the biggest advice I'd read from different people giving advice on the internet, different YouTube videos of growing your channel. The biggest thing is just keep posting content, because with each post it's going to get some views or some recognition, and they're all going to start adding together to get to the point you want to be at. As those videos kept coming in, those views went up, and we can see the subscriber count went up, and we get to the point where we're now working towards monetization, which for those of you that don't know, on YouTube, in order to be eligible for the YouTube monetization, you have to reach 1,000 subscribers and at least 4,000 watch hours in a given year. We can see we did that in early fall. So from April to early fall, it was about 6 months it took us to get to that point, and we hit the monetization mark. Evidently, as I've been learning, the cost per ad, basically, the amount of money that each ad will pay per view, that sort of thing, varies by day, varies by content. There's a lot of things that change it around. I began being monetized right around Thanksgiving, which evidently is a very high monetization rate per view. Obviously, people are buying things. I get it. It makes sense. So my first couple months were actually, for the amount of views I had, very high paying. And I started out making about $150 a month for the first month on YouTube alone. That maintained through most of the end of the year, and January 1st, the cost per view absolutely dropped. It plummeted. So my views were going up, but the amount paid per view was going down. So January ended up being my lowest paid month, and now it is rebuilding from there. The views keep going up, and that cost per view is going up a little bit as well. From the time I started getting monetized, now a couple months in, I've been averaging about $150 a month. It's gone down to, I think, $130. It's been up to $180. So we're right in that ballpark. I appreciate everybody that's subscribed up to this point. At 1 year in, roughly exactly 1 year in from the time we started posting videos, we're up to almost 1,700 subscribers. And that is awesome. That's way better than I thought we'd be doing, and way better than I thought was possible in a year. Really appreciate everybody. Appreciate everybody that's watched. Hope you guys have enjoyed the content. I'm hoping we can get to 2,500 by the end of the year. I'm hoping that's not too much of a lofty goal. We are definitely on our way there, and I plan on posting a lot more content as summer rolls around. If there's something particular you guys want to see, let me know. We're definitely going to have a lot of motorcycle stuff going on this year with the new bike. Corvette's going to get a lot more stuff done this summer. So hope you guys have enjoyed that content so far. That is at least a snapshot of what the first year of a YouTube channel looks like, from starting it and posting the first video, the general growth, and where you can be in a year. I know some of the bigger, more popular channels probably have an even faster growth rate, so if you're using newer content or something that's a little bit, I don't know, has a wider audience, you might experience even faster growth than that. For me, I'm very happy with this level of growth for, 20-year-old vehicle, that sort of thing. And I'm really looking forward to what the future brings. It really means a lot that all of you have chosen to subscribe and watch the channel. I very much enjoy making this content. Glad you like watching it. There will definitely be more this year. Appreciate you guys watching. Again, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and let's make it 2,500 by the end of the year. I'm Chris, this is 4K Motoring, and we'll see you next time.